Willkommen bei Exam Heist, Ihr Partner für Zertifizierungserfolg. Wir bieten umfassende Lernmaterialien, online und offline, und begleiten Sie Schritt für Schritt. Von PDF-Leitfäden bis zu praxisnahen Übungssätzen. Alle wichtigen Fragen für Ihre Zertifizierung sind abgedeckt. Sie haben jederzeit die richtigen Ressourcen griffbereit. Laden Sie PDFs herunter. Machen Sie Tests und nutzen Sie unser Expertenteam. Mit interaktiver Online-Praxis können Sie sich überall und jederzeit prüfen. Unsere PDFs sind prüfungsbereit, sorgfältig zusammengestellt und bleiben stets aktuell. Tausende Lernende haben sich bereits erfolgreich zertifizieren lassen und vertrauen auf unsere Qualität. Zertifizierte Fachkräfte stehen bereit, um Ihre Fragen zu beantworten. Starten Sie heute und geben Sie Ihrer Vorbereitung den entscheidenden Vorteil mit Exam Heist. Besuchen Sie examheist.com. Exam Heist. Ihr Weg zum Erfolg beginnt hier.
Question 1. Which of the following is a valid IPv6 address? Option A. 2001. DB8. 0 grams 21. 1. Option B. 2001. DB8. 4581. 1. Option C. 2001. DB8. 3241. 1. Option D. 2001% DB8% 9990% 1. Option E. 2001. DB8. 819F. 1. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C 2001, DB8, 3241, 1. Question 2. Which if the following tools used for DNS debugging reports not only the response from the named server but also details about the query? Option A. DNS queue. Option B. Hostname. Option C. DIG. Option D. DNS lookup. Option E. Zone info. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C DIG. Question 3. Which of the following statements is valid in the file, etc, ns switch? Conference. Option A. Multi-on. Option B. 192.168.168. 4DECINANOSECOND server. Option C. Namespaces. Net mount procs. Option D. Include, etc, ns switch. D. Option E. Hosts. Files DNS. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. Hosts, files DNS. Question 4. Which of the following connection types, as seen in NMCLI connection show, may exist in Network Manager? Choose 3. Option A. TCP. Option B. Ethernet. Option C. Wi-Fi. Option D. IPv6. Option E. Bridge. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Ethernet. Option C. Wi-Fi. Option E. Bridge. Question 5. On a Linux workstation, the root command takes a long time before printing out the routing table. Which of the following errors does that indicate? Option A. The local routing information may be corrupted and must be revalidated using a routing protocol. Option B. One of the routers in the routing table is not available, which causes the automatic router failure detection mechanism, ARFD, to wait for a timeout. Option C. There may accidentally be more than one default router, in which case a default router election has to be done on the network in order to choose one router as the default. Option D. The Linux kernel routing daemon, LKRD, is not running and should be started using its init script or systemd unit. Option E. DNS resolution may not be working as root by default tries to resolve names of routers and destinations and may run into a timeout. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. DNS resolution may not be working as root by default tries to resolve names of routers and destinations and may run into a timeout. Question 6. What is true about the hop limit field in the IPv6 header? Option A. The field is not changed during the transport of a package. Option B. The field is transmitted within a hop-by-hop extension header. Option C. Each router forwarding the packet increases the field's value. Option D. Each router forwarding the packet decreases the field's value. Option E. For multicast packages, the field's value is always 1. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Each router forwarding the packet decreases the field's value. Question 7. Which of the following NMCLI subcommands exist? Choose 2. Option A. NMCLI Ethernet. Option B. NMCLI device. Option C. NMCLI Wi-Fi. Option D. NMCLI address. Option E. NMCLI connection. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. NMCLI device. Option E. NMCLI connection. Question 8. Which of the following changes may occur as a consequence of using the command IP? Choose 3. Option A. Network interfaces may become active or inactive. Option B. New name service may be added to the resolver configuration. Option C. The system's host name may change. Option D. IP addresses may change. Option E. The routing table may change. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Network interfaces may become active or inactive. Option D. IP addresses may change. Option E. The routing table may change. Question 9. How many IP addresses can be used for unique hosts inside the IPv4 subnet 192.168.2.128.26? Option A. 6. Option B. 14. Option C. 30. Option D. 62. Option E. 126. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. 62. Question 10. Which of the following IPv4 networks are reserved by IANA for private address assignment and private routing? Choose 3. Option A. 10. 08s. Option B. 127. 08s. Option C. 169. 255. 016ths. Option D. 172. 16. 012ths. Option E. 192. 168. 016ths. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. 10.0.0.0/8. Option D. 172.16.0.0/12. Option E. 192.168.0.0/16. Question 11. Which of the following commands configure network interfaces based on the system's existing distribution-specific configuration? Files. Choose 2. Option A. ifconf. Option B. ifdown. Option C. ifpause. Option D. ifstart. Option E. ifup. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B if down, option E if up. Question 12. Which of the following statements is true if the UID of a regular user is identical to the GID of a group? Option A. UID have precedence over GIDs. Therefore the user is available while the group doesn't. Option B. The user as well as the group are not available to avoid ambiguity due to the ID conflict. Option C. UIDs and GIDs are independent of each other. Therefore the user as well as the group are still available. Option D. The user is the only member of the group, even if the group configuration contains other members. Option E. GIDs have precedence over UIDs. Therefore the group is available while the user isn't. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. UIDs and GIDs are independent of each other. Therefore the user as well as the group are still available. Question 13. Which of the following information is stored in etc. shadow for each user? Option A. The timestamp of the user's last login. Option B. The user's private SSH keys. Option C. The hashed password of the user. Option D. The numerical user ID. UID. Option E. The path to the user's home directory. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. The hashed password of the user. Question 14. Which of the following commands shows all active systemd timers? Option A. systemctl timer show. Option B. timectl list. Option C. systemctl t. Option D. systemctl list timers. Option E. timic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. systemctl list timers. Question 15. Which of the following tasks can the date command accomplish? Choose 2. Option A. Set the system's date and time. Option B. Set the system's date but not the time. Option C. Calculate the time span between two dates. Option D. Print a calendar for a month or a year. Option E. Display time in a specific format. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Set the system's date and time. Option E. Display time in a specific format. Question 16. What can be specified with user_add? Choose 2. Option A. Commands the user can run using sudo. Option B. The absolute path to the user's home directory. Option C. Which printers are available for the new user? Option D. The SSH keys used to log in to the new account. Option E. The numeric user ID. UID. Of the user. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. The absolute path to the user's home directory. Option E. The numeric user ID. UID. Of the user. Question 17. What is true about the file, etc., local time? Option A. It is a plain text file containing a string such as Europe, Berlin. Option B. It is created and maintained by the NTP service based on the location of the system's IP address. Option C. It is a symlink to sys, device, clock, L time and always contains the current local time. Option D. After changing this file, newts config has to be run to make the changes effective. Option E. It is either a symlink to or a copy of a time zone information file such as USR, share, zone info, Europe, Berlin. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. It is either a symlink to or a copy of a time zone information file such as USR, Share, Zone Info, Europe, Berlin. Question 18. Which of the following statements is true regarding System D timer units? Option A. Timer units can only be defined within a service units file. Option B. The command executed by the timer is specified in the timer units. CMD. Section. Option C. A dedicated system service, System D cron, handles the execution of timer units. Option D. Timer units only exist in the system scope and are not available for users. Option E. Each System D timer unit controls a specific System D service unit. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option E. Each System D timer unit controls a specific System D service unit. Question 19. Which of the following fields are available in the standard format of both the global, etc., crontab file as well as in user-specific crontab files? Choose 2. Option A. Year. Option B. Minute. Option C. Username. Option D. Effective group ID. Option E. Command. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Minute. Option D. Effective group ID. Question 20. Which of the following commands should be executed when starting a login shell in order to change the language of messages for an internationalized program to Portuguese? PT. Option A. Export language equals PT. Option B. Export LC messages equals PT. Option C. Export UI messages equals PT. Option D. Export message equals PT. Option E. Export all messages equals PT. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Export LC messages equals PT. Question 21. Which of the following files assigns a user to its primary group? Option A. etc, P group. Option B. etc, shadow. Option C. etc, password. Option D. etc, group. Option E. etc, G shadow. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. etc, password. Question 22. Which of the following steps prevents a user from obtaining an interactive login session? Option A. Setting the UID for the user to 0. Option B. Running the command chshs bin false with the username. Option C. Removing the user from the group staff. Option D. Adding the user to etc, no access. Option E. Creating a null file in the user's home directory. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Running the command chshs bin false with the username. Question 23. Which of the following statements about System D journaled are true? Choose 3. Option A. It is incompatible with syslog and cannot be installed on a system using regular syslog. Option B. It only processes messages of System D and not messages of any other tools. Option C. It can pass log messages to syslog for further processing. Option D. It maintains metadata such as UID or PID for each message. Option E. It supports syslog facilities such as kern, user, and auth. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. It can pass log messages to syslog for further processing. Option D. It maintains metadata such as UID or PID for each message. Option E. It supports syslog facilities such as kern, user, and auth. Question 24. Which option in the CRUNY configuration file changes the initial interval of polls to a NTP server in order to speed up the initial synchronization? Option A, iBurst. Option B, Quick Start. Option C, Fast. Option D, FSYNC. Option E, Flood. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, iBurst. Question 25. Which of the following commands is used to rotate, compress, and mail system logs? Option A, log rotate. Option B, strip log. Option C, syslogged, rotate. Option D, rotate log. Option E, logger. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, log rotate. Question 26. Why is the correct configuration of a system's time zone important? Option A, because the time zone is included in checksum calculations and time zone changes invalidate existing checksums. Option B, because the time zone is saved as part of the modification times of files and cannot be changed after a file is created. Option C, because the environment variables lang and lc messages are, by default, set according to the time zone. Option D, because NTP chooses servers nearby based on the configured time zone. Option E, because the conversion of Unix timestamps to local time relies on the time zone configuration. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option E, because the conversion of Unix timestamps to local time relies on the time zone configuration. Question 27. Which of the following commands lists all queued print jobs? Option A, LPD. Option B, LPR. Option C, LP. Option D, LSQ. Option E, LPQ. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option E, LPQ. Question 28. Which of the following entries in etc syslog conference writes all mail-related events to the file var log mailog and sends all critical events to the remote server? Logger. Example. Com. Option A, mail asterisk var log mailog mail. Crit at logger. Example. Org. Option B, mail asterisk var log mailog mail. Crit syslog. Logger. Example. Org. Option C, mail var log mailog mail. Crit at logger. Example. Org. Option D, mail asterisk var log mailog mail. Crit at logger. Example. Org. Option E, mail asterisk var log mailog mail. Crit at logger. Example. Org. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D, mail asterisk var log mailog mail. Crit at logger.example.org. Question 29. Which of the following protocols is related to the term Open Relay? Option A, SMTP. Option B, POP3. Option C, NTP. Option D, IMAP. Option E, LDAP. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, SMTP. Question 30. Which of the following commands displays all environment and shell variables? Option A, gtags. Option B, lsenv. Option C, ls. Option D, env. Option E, lsshell. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D, env. Question 31. Which of the following comparison operators for test work on elements in the file system? Choose 2. Option A, Z. Option B, EQ. Option C, D. Option D, F. Option E, LT. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, D. Option D, F.